Drip Network, $1. Is Drip Network done? Is this over with? Are we going down to cents, single digits? Are we going down to zero? What does the future of Drip hold? To determine the future of Drip, we need to look at the market as a whole, not just the Drip community. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about Drip Network and what I'm doing in my investment portfolio moving forward. So if you're looking forward to this video, go ahead, drop the video like, subscribe to the channel, and tick that bell icon, especially if you like the idea of making passive income with crypto and crypto strategies and advice in general. Now, remember, even though I say advice, this is personal advice I'm giving to myself. This is not personal advice that I'm giving to you. So just understand that this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. You should never listen to some guy on YouTube talking about how he's an expert, because I'm not an expert. This is all speculation. Every YouTuber is speculative, so don't confuse them as gurus. Sometimes we do that and we think somebody is in fact an expert when they are not. Maybe it's in the way that they act, the way that they carry themselves. They act like they know what they're talking about, but at the end of the day, we really don't know what the hell is going on with crypto. So with that being said, let's dive into this video. So here are a few metrics I'm looking at right now. Of course, CPI numbers came out. Things are looking good. Because they're looking good, we see a temporary relief rally. I think though, even though this is temporary, we are going down further. We are going down, in my prediction, about $9,000 to $12,000 per Bitcoin. Once we hit those levels, I'm going to lump sum this, which means I'm not going to dollar cost average. I'm going to lump sum, which means I'm going to take a lump sum of USDT or USDC, and I'm going to get into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, there's other people out there that are thinking, well, I'm going to dollar cost average, and that's completely fine. That's actually probably a wise thing to do. My buddy Thomas yesterday was saying dollar cost wrecked, which is true because we don't really know what the bottom is. But I'm picking a number, and I'd rather attempt to catch a bottom versus get in now. Because if I get in now and we do go down further, then dang, I'm going to be upset at myself. But if we continue to go up and we get a solid validation and continue this relief rally, then I'll get in once we have that validation as well. So I feel like no matter what I do, I'm winning because I will be taking profits as we go back bullish and go beyond the previous all-time highs. But what I did is not only listening to analysts that I listen to and using my gut, but also doing some research and simply going over to places like Google Trends. I know Google Trends doesn't tell you everything that's going to happen with crypto, right? Just because we're looking at search traffic doesn't mean this could change overnight. But if we type in the word crypto, we can see capitulation, down and down and down. And this just tells me there's less search activity, there's less people investing. Therefore, that's why we're seeing these numbers here, and we're going to continue to see those numbers go lower. We can also type in Bitcoin, right? We could look at the search volume on Bitcoin. And by the way, that's exactly what Google Trends does, is it tells us the search volume of any particular key phrase in Google in a certain period of time. So this is past 5 years in the United States. And again, we're seeing some decrease, some great decrease in interest in Bitcoin. We're at 14, whereas, we were as high as 50, and even, in 2017, we were at 100. This is on a 5-year scale. We can also look at like a 12-month scale as well and look at the interest just over the past year, okay? So this is something else that I look at. It's just there's not a lot of people, getting involved into crypto right now. Search traffic is down also on my YouTube channel, as well as other, people's crypto channels that are influencers. So again, that's another indicator. A big indicator, because there is still some volume, a big indicator for me, huge validation in the bear market is we need to see some more blood in the streets. I mean, literally to a point where people really don't want to have anything to do with crypto. When that happens, there's blood in the streets. The streets are empty. People are in their houses. That is when me personally, jump back into the crypto market in a lump sum. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for that sentiment to happen. And when that happens, that's when I'm jumping in head first. So right now, I'm not in a hurry to get into drip at $1. Some of you guys might be. I'm not personally. I'm going to wait because I'm looking at the bigger picture here. And I think we're going to continue to go down. People are really tightening up. People are holding on to their money. I'm talking to friends, family. They're having to, business owners are having to lay off, fire employees. I'm seeing this happen. And I don't feel like we've really felt the full effects of inflation yet. And we will next year. I believe the bottom will happen the end of January, beginning of February. And again, I think it's right around $9,000 to $12,000 per Bitcoin. What I'm doing right now, though, when we're looking at drip, is I'm not taking any profits in drip. I'm going to create new wallets. I'm going to take whatever I'm making per day, and I'm going to allocate these drip to those specific wallets, and I'm going to compound. Because I'm looking at this, for me personally, risk reward. I'm accepting what is, but I'm looking at the future. I'm looking at all the utility that's being added to drip. I'm looking at the utility that forex will come up with that will help sustain drip that maybe hasn't even been thought of yet. Because I know he's an innovator. And if we look at the community, we look at the search volume of other influencers, YouTubers talking about drip. Those videos about drip are getting so many dang views versus other videos about other random projects. What does that tell me? This community is loyal. And if drip does go to zero and it does go under, this community and forex will create something else that's revolutionary that we can jump on. And Animal Farm is already one of those. I do see, as far as my prediction for drip, I think we could easily go down. I said 80 to 90 cents in my last video. I'm going to say, not to FUD my own bags, but I'm just being brutally honest with you guys. I'm going to say we could probably go as low as 50 cents before we hit a realistic bottom there. Okay. As far as the Animal Farm, I see pigs going to right around 60 bucks. I see dogs going to right around $28. I see both of these prices getting cut in half because of fear. And also people, once they hit their tax threshold, which is right around now, a lot of people that staked first day hitting like 42%, tax threshold. And they're deciding to sell right now, which is fine. When it comes to the Animal Farm, I'm going to get through this. I'm here long term. I have taken some profits on pigs on the way down because I've learned from past mistakes. What goes up must come down. There are diamond hands. There are long-term holders, and that's completely fine too. There are moments where I will time the market because I know things won't continue to go up. They will go back down, and I'll do my best to dollar cost average or lump sum back in at some point. That's the way that I work personally. So again, I see the TVL going from 155 or 157, wherever it's at right now, 152. This is going to be cut in half. That's what I believe. That's what I think. Other people in the community like Thomas, somebody that I look up to, he's thinking the same exact thing. We are not done. We have not hit the bottom. You guys let me know, what do you think in the comments? Do you think we've hit the bottom in crypto? Do you think we'll continue to go up from here? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully you guys got some value on where I'm at. I will be getting into other projects, but it's going to be smaller amounts to prepare for the next bull market. I'm not going to be taking a lot of my own funds and putting them into these projects. I mean, there was times where I was putting in 10, 20, 50 grand into projects. But now I feel like I can get better movement, better profit by going into blue chip cryptos and catching the bottom and then using lending as a resource to borrow from this crypto and create other revenue streams. And that's the thing to do during a bull market for me personally. Do not take this as financial advice. This is for pure entertainment and educational purposes only. Hope you guys got some value. Let me know what you're doing below. Let me know where you think drip is going. I am long-term bullish here. We're going to get through this together, and that's my opinion. So let me know, you guys. Appreciate you guys. If you got value, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.